Welcome to the Jeff Crilley Show.
Welcome back to the Jeff Crilley Show. I'm Sarah Crilley, again filling in for my dad, Jeff. He will be back next week. And I want to welcome Kylie Spurgeon from the Dallas Junior Chamber back in studio with us. Welcome, Kylie. She is the president of the Dallas Junior Chamber and has brought along Dave Schaefer, who joins us from the Texas JCs, otherwise known as the Texas Junior Chamber. So we've got the Texas Junior Chamber along with the Dallas Junior Chamber. Take it away. Tell us a little bit about the Dallas Junior Chamber and how this works out with the Texas Junior Chamber, because I'm just so excited to have this man in the room to tell us about what we're doing with the state of Texas for our junior chambers.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, so I'm just going to throw this in for the Dallas Junior Chamber. We actually predate state by how many years, Dave?
Oh, Lord have mercy. Actually, Dallas is the second chapter in existence ever. The JCs were founded in 1915 in St. Louis, and I believe your chapter was 1918.
Yes, because we're coming up on our centennial here. 2 years.
That's exciting.
Make sure you both talk really close to those microphones. Okay, so tell us the story then behind your involvement, Dave, with the Texas JCs. Am I saying that right? Texas JCI?
Yeah, the Texas JCs. I'm actually the vice president of the Texas JCI Senate. I'm not actually an officer with the state. I'm just very involved with them, and they're all actually off doing a project right now in Sweetwater. And I got the call, and they said, hey, Dave, you're very involved, and you love to talk JCs.
Yes. And what kind of project are they doing right now?
They're doing a motorcycle rally out in Sweetwater.
Very
Texas.
Cool. And what is with that motorcycle rally? Is that to support a nonprofit? Or?
That is, I believe, for kids. Michelle, is that for kids? Yeah, it's for the local kids.
And that really resonates with us with the Dallas Junior Chamber, because we're always trying to give back and get with some service projects, right, Kylie?
Oh, yeah. And one thing that's really interesting about the state group and all the different chapters within, I believe there's 20 or 22? 27 chapters in Texas, is that each of them has a totally kind of different approach to their community service. They're all about philanthropy and helping out their local communities. But, here we do the Dallas Police Department's Rookie of the Year Award Gala, where they have in Sweetwater, they have the big Rattlesnake Roundup every year. And
Rattlesnake
that's their huge
Roundup.
Yeah.
How cool.
So,
Dave, can you tell us what the Rattlesnake Roundup is?
That is actually the world's largest rattlesnake roundup in Sweetwater. They do it the second weekend of March. They've been doing it, I believe it's the 59th year. Just this past year, they had a record 24,000 pounds of rattlesnakes.
And wow.
I used
rattlesnakes.
Is it like for public safety, like to get rid of excess rattlesnakes? Okay.
It's actually it's a conservation thing, and there's still a problem in the local hospitals. They're still getting a lot of victims.
Rattlesnake
bites. And what they do is they milk them, and that helps to make the anti-venom. And they also sell the meat, of course, and then the skins, make boots and belt buckles and such.
Wow, that is fascinating, especially for our Dallas Junior Chamber, because we're kind of the city life. And rattlesnakes, where are those?
But that one event brings $7.3 million in revenue for that town.
That is incredible.
It is. It really is. And there's so many chapters like the Dallas Junior Chamber throughout the state that are just doing so many things for their local communities. This is the premier leadership training organization in the world, and the vehicle is community service. But it's so fascinating. And in the year 2000, I was in Minnesota for a family funeral, and I was bored on a Saturday night, and I was with my brother, and I said, hey, let's call 1-800-JCs and find a local chapter. And they said, hey, I got a hold of the local president. They said, why don't you meet us up at the bowling alley? And 24 JCs showed up. I said, well, hey, I'm really sorry, Scott, that we interrupted your meeting. He said, we don't have a meeting. We came out to see you. 24 JCs came out to see us. And there were 3 foot of snow out that night. They came out in 3 foot of snow in St. Paul, Minnesota, just to see us.
How fantastic.
Yeah, I've heard of other stories where they're like, you can pretty much call in any country you're in, make a phone call, and you can get with the local president, and they'll introduce you to the chapter, take you around.
So they're called the JCI. That's the
Junior Chamber International.
Junior Chamber International. Can you shed some light on what the international organization does?
Well, JCs are worldwide. International, we've been known for Nothing But Nets, which is to help fight malaria, and because mosquitoes spread malaria, and if you just get a net for the young children over there, you can stop that. It's simple. Some of the things that we fight here, we can, check for West Nile, and then the city will send out the foggers and they'll spray for it. You don't have that over there. So Nothing But Nets. Also, there's a human trafficking problem here in America, and the biggest day of the year for that is on Super Bowl Sunday, because America is very, very distracted, and that's personal for me. I'd like to get pretty involved in that, and I'm going to make a push next year. I'll be running for Senate president here in Texas, and that's something I hope to make a move with. It's going to be tough because Texas is a football state, so I might have some resistance on that to get some of the guys to come out, but we'll see. We'll see what we can do. I
think that's fantastic. And Kylie, talk a little bit about what the Dallas Junior Chamber's been up to.
So the Dallas Junior Chamber had kind of a light month this last month, but we're really gearing up for the end of the year because it's really right around the corner. But our biggest thing that's coming up is the Johnny Sides Rookie of the Year Award. We'll be at the Arboretum on October 18th. It's on a Tuesday night. So you can check out our website, dallasjuniorchamber.com, and buy your tickets, check out the event, see all the details for it. We also have we'll have our monthly happy hour, and as well as we're going to have a state fair meetup, I believe on the 13th.
We will, and I am it's no secret that I'm a member of the Dallas Junior Chamber, and so we try to have those monthly happy hours, and we just recently had an incredible speaker, Dr. Clint Herzog, who came in. Tell us a little bit about what our members and people that just came to hear him speak experienced.
I don't think, everyone was excited. He started floss and everybody's familiar with that, and kind of the, moving dentistry into, the next century and what it's going to be about, and the personalized service and the high tech that I think, especially millennials are really looking for. So, everyone was excited. I don't think anyone realized how good he was going to be. I mean, at halfway through, he started personally coaching members of the audience.
He just really resonated. It was he was booked for a motivational topic, but wow, what an understatement of motivational, because I think that motivational, it's almost that like catchy word that everybody uses, but transformed lives that night.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, afterward, we always go and have a drink or something after a meeting or whatever, and we had everyone going, where are we going? Like, is he going to be there? Like, and, we're all sitting around a round table, found kind of a quiet corner, and then people just kind of continuing that conversation. And Clint was awesome, stayed, was excited about helping people, and you could tell that was really near and dear to him.
And that's really the environment that we're looking for with the Dallas Junior Chamber, is to build that connection. Is that also with what you've discovered, Dave, is like lifelong friends?
Oh, absolutely. If you give the JCs 1 year, we will teach you to be a stronger, more powerful, influential person. You will make lifelong friends. You'll know a guy who does that, whether it be, a nurse, an electrician. I'm a bread man. So,
you are?
Yes. So, you
get up early.
I do. I got up at 2 a.m. this morning.
Wow, Dave.
So I came straight from work. So if I'm a little tired, I apologize. But we have just all kinds of walks of life. And you'll always know somebody either in this chapter or, say, over in Dallas, or for you all over in Fort Worth. The most important thing is you're going to make lifelong friends. And even if you don't have friends, like I said, in Minnesota, I made a phone call and 24 people came out.
Wow.
Just to see us. And it was only 2 of us. It's just incredible. And that's not unheard of. That's just how the JCs are worldwide.
So if you're local to Dallas, we would love to have you at www.dallasjuniorchamber.com. But if you're listening and you're not from Dallas, of course, we would always like to have you. But how do we get a hold of at the state level and what you're a part of with JCI?
Just reach out to us on Facebook, the Texas JCs Facebook page. Reach out to anybody on there. Check your local area for a JC's chapter. You should be able to find one if you're near a large city. If you're not, I would suggest drive to the large city and find that chapter because it's definitely worth it.
And there's a state convention coming up.
There is a state convention coming up here at the Great Wolf Lodge in, 3 weeks now?
Yeah, it's the 7th.
October 7th and 8th. And I know the Dallas Junior Chamber is going to do some training for us there, too, as well.
All right. Well, thank you both so much for being on the show. And Jeff will be back next weekend. And thank you again, Samantha, for being
having me back. Yay.
All right, everybody, have a great weekend.
Thank you.